Cheers, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of my pathetic life as a homeowner. Progress versus maintenance. That's all we do. This video is going to be really quick here. I built this thing 2 years ago, so this is going to be a 2-year review of this hybrid. Say hello to the birdie. This is Vanessa, by the way. Vanessa, hey birdie. Anyways, my hybrid Fireplace / Firepit that I will post a link into the description of my build video. But anyways, I wanted to do a recap and an update because that video left a few people with some questions. First of all, the biggest question was, why didn't I put a video of the actual fireplace with a fire in it? So there you go. I'm throwing it in right now. You can watch it. I'll give it a second. This is what it looks like with the fire going. Now, a few things came up with this build. I'm gonna say the first and most important part of this build that I made a mistake on was to be honest with you, it was probably the most costliest part. As stupid as this sounds, all of this brick, all of this design, all of this cutting was not that expensive, and I go through that with my first video, but the most expensive part of this whole video was filling this in with gravel. I mean, there's a bunch of crap in here. I throw in a bunch of yard waste and stuff like that, and I burn it, but this gravel that I bought by bag was probably the dumbest part of this build, in the sense that I bought so much fucking bags worth of gravel to fill it in, and it keeps sinking and sinking. It's not sinking, but it's settling, right? So over time, this has settled so much that I keep buying bags of gravel to kind of keep it higher, and got way too expensive. Mental note, my recommendation moving forward would be buy it in bulk from like a gravel yard. Just do like a half a yard if you have a trailer or a pickup, and it'll be super cheap, way cheaper than buying it by the bag from like a Home Depot. That being said, all right, second thing that came up, the steel framing to keep the top up. All right, I did it with steel. I didn't paint it. I didn't paint it with any automotive high heat paint. I probably should have, to be honest with you. There's a lot of surface rust on it. Again, this is 2 years living in Florida, and it's like June, end of June, well, mid-June right now, but humidity hits this hard. It does have surface rust on it. Should I have painted it? I don't know. 2 years into this, I could have painted it, no question. I could still paint it, to be honest with you, so you can actually, like, I mean, I could tape all this stuff up and paint it again, but is it gonna rust away? Yeah, it's gonna rust away, but how fast is it gonna rust away? I'm not gonna lie. 1/4 inch steel, it's probably gonna take a couple, I don't know, maybe somebody can answer it better than I can, but I've got faith that it's gonna last at least a decade. So yeah, that's the update on the rust situation. Now, the other update, and this is one of the biggest ones that I had a fear of when I was first building this thing, was the usage of my favorite construction adhesive, PL Premium, 3 times. They have, like, I think they got up to 8 times now. I've been using 3 times. When I say 3 times stronger than the original. They have 8 times stronger than the original now. I've never dived into the 8 times stronger, the 3 times stronger for some reason, and I've been using it for, like, I'm gonna say at least 10 years. It's never failed me. And sure as shit, this entire thing is glued with that PL Premium, and these stones are solid. They've been through tropical storms. I don't think we've had a hurricane in a couple years. They've been through fire. They've been through insane humidity, and that PL Premium, again, lasted very well. None of these stones will move at all. It's like as if the same day or the same week that I built this thing 2 years later, they feel the same way. So that is an update to my hybrid fireplace slash fire pit. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope I answered some questions. And if you do have more questions, feel free to throw them in the comments down below. And in the meantime, go grab yourself a beer, and I am off to the next challenge. And I hope you subscribe and follow me along with more bullshit. Cheers.